Yo, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm about to be giving you all the tips and techs of all Silentheart variants. So I'll be looking around and I just never see any tutorial on how to use Silentheart Light, Heavy, Medium. Because literally the only videos literally from like 5 months ago, which are about like move stacking, and that shit got nerfed. But in today's video, I'm about to be giving you the techs and tips on how to efficiently use Silentheart to its max potential. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the easiest to the hardest variant of this hold. So first, Silentheart Medium. Now I know some of you are gonna be mad, but chill with me, right? Why is Silentheart Medium the easiest variant of this hold to use? Now, first of all, this is because Silentheart Medium has the least bugs, fastest moves, and highest range of all variants. Silentheart Medium, re-nerf Silentheart Medium was literally going crazy. You had anim hides, all that move stacking, bro. Like, it was crazy. So we're gonna start with this first. Alright, but before I get into that, I just wanted to let you guys know the most important talents you need on every Silentheart variant. First of all, you need Berserk, bro. Berserk is literally top 5 talents out there, bro. The Berserk you could be doing from 10 to 15% in F1, bro, because it just makes your damage true. And next talent you want to get is Auto Scream. Bro, you spam Auto Scream as much as you can, bro. It's literally free 20% damage, bro. Next talent is gonna be Billion Tongue Piercer, bro. I don't even have to explain myself, bro. That's literally free pen, and you can get over 100 pen in any build if you use us here. But yeah, and last one is Ghost. Ghost is really good because in Silentheart you don't really have a lot of launchers to create space, just like roll canceling and having that iframes and invincibility, right? You can just run away and back off while having the iframes and no one's able to see you. All right, so with the Silentheart Medium, you want to use like 3 specific weapons. You want to use a Kari's Glaive, you want to use a rifle, some type of rifle. If you're using a rifle, make sure you have the talents where you can shoot bullets for 15 seconds. Get that? It's really good, bro. And you want to use Poser's Ring. That you can use any other weapon, but these 3 weapons here, it's probably the best for Silentheart Medium, because right now Silentheart Medium it doesn't really have any bugs to abuse. There's not really anything to abuse. So Silentheart Medium is the easiest to use, but it's low-key it gets harder to use against skilled players or in high elo, because if you can parry, if they can parry, you're cooked, because you can't move stack, you can't anim high, you only have one type of Silentheart Medium, not really much you can do with it. So just pick one of these weapons, or you can even use the Purple Cloud. So right now Relentless has like a 6-second cooldown, so you want to use that. And Silentheart Medium basically just parry, block, and dodge. That's pretty much all there is to it, bro. Alright, now one of the techs is you use Ardor during Relentless Hunt. So basically this has the animation, and you want to use Ardor every time you use Relentless Hunt. Now let's do it right here. It's flow state, Ardor, and always guard breaks. Alright, so basically you wanna M1, make sure you M1 them like this, like this guy. Just M1 him real quick. And once you M1, what you're gonna do is you're gonna press R, you're gonna crit, and press 1, sheath your weapon, and roll cancel behind them, and M1 again. So let's do it real quick. So that's basically what you gotta do. And right there, it's literally unavoidable, bro. Like most times, if you roll cancel, you're gonna end up dodging the vent. So it's just gonna be free. Alright, so moving on to Silentheart Heavy, you want to use specific weapons with this, because most heavy weapons require mantras to mix up, and they're really slow. So weapons you want to use, number 1, we gotta go Real Blade in every Silentheart build, bro. So Real Blade, you want to use Kari's Cleave. This weapon is really good, bro. The Anka Cutter does so much damage, right? For some reason, I don't know why. Right now, I don't have the Curse of Agonies, but you want to use the Curse of Agonies too. You want to use the Mob Blades. I don't have that weapon though, but you want to use the Mob Blades. So basically, just those 4 weapons. You can also use crazy slots, a Divine Axe, bro, with Berserk and Ishin's Ring, bro. Man, that shit is literally insane. The Silentheart Heavy, there's only around two techs, you know. I'm gonna show it in a few seconds. With the Silentheart Heavy, it's harder to use because if you don't really have a lot of mix-ups and your ammo's really slow, you know. And yeah, I'll just show the text real quick. All right, another tech for a heavy Silentheart is basically you want to use anchor cutter. Then if they parry, right, you want to use the aerial crit for a rail blade. So I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna do it real quick. Anchor cutter into a aerial crit. Most times their M1 is gonna miss. M1 is gonna miss, so you're gonna jump in the air, you know, far away, and use air crit. All right, so another tech with the heavy is the Rising Heavy has little to no parry stun, right? So you can crit immediately after using Rising Heavy, but that works more with Course of Agonies. So the Course of Agonies critical has a hyper armor, so using that with this should work better. Look at that, we can literally just use the critical instantly. So basically just spam R after Rising Heavy. All right, now you know I've been waiting for this. This is the hardest Silentheart variant to use, Silentheart Gun or Silentheart Light. Now Silentheart Light, it's completely trash without guns. Like guns itself, it's carrying. It is literally carrying Silentheart Light. Without guns in this game, Silentheart Light might as well be deleted because it does no damage. The moves are buggy. The moves never land. The only move that's good is I can go with guns though. You actually have range, can mix up to an extent. So now let's get into the text of this build. No, I'm not gonna waste no time. First of all, reloading. This build you have to reload at all times. You must make sure you reload every single move, bro. And right now you can basically move stack reloading with Silentheart moves. So if I use Flow State, Relentless Hunt, and spam C, look at that, I can literally just reload 2 bullets for free right there. Now let's get rid of some bullets. Now we could also use Mayhem and reload at the same time. Look at that, and it reloads real quick. I cancel it because I right click. All right, so if you want to cancel your reload, because basically you want to have to reload in front of them to bait them to M1U. So let's say you're reloading right here, you gotta right click quickly and parry and just use an anchor cutter with flow state. That is the method, right? So this build, you just gotta reload as fast as you can, like at all times. You might just say, hey, how is Silentheart Gun the hardest to use? Yo, trust me, bro, I've been on this build for 4 months, man. And I'm not gonna lie, if you don't have 50 ping with like 240 FPS, bro, you would get hit before you can cancel and reload because of lag. You have to react fast, and this build kind of requires a lot of micromanaging because you're gonna be canceling a lot, parrying a lot, using anchor cutter a lot, and that in high ping is just not good at all. Like 160 ping, this build doesn't work. Your bullets are gonna travel like a fucking snail. So you wanna mainly use this build in servers you know that you can get at least from 50 to 80 ping. So another thing about this build is that this build will literally teach you how to bend predict. Trust me, bro, I've been on this build for 4 months, and one thing I know I've mastered is bend predicting, bro. I can actually bend predict almost like I'll be bend predicting God Seekers in top 250s, bro, and I hit them with a free anchor cutter, bro. Yeah, that's pretty much it with this build. So now I'm just gonna talk about the final tech. You can use this with all Silentheart variants. So you can use a Manikari move stack, bro. Well, let's get the Manikari real quick. Okay, now you have Manikari. You want to use the bell wind up. Make sure you have wind up, right? Now you're gonna go use anchor cutter and use Manikari at the same time. So that's control M1 and M2 at the same time. So this, and yep, you can literally just move like that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tips. You know, I hope you find it useful. You know, there's not really a lot you can do right now with Silentheart because, you know, Silentheart isn't one of the it's not really good anymore. You know, it just, the move stack nerfs really just got it, bro. You can't even anim hide anymore. Like, it's crazy, bro, and the devs don't really want to do anything but just add back old shit, bro. Like how I feel about Manikari, right? Like adding something that was taken out of the game because it was not healthy. Now you're adding it back because Silentheart is dog shit. That's literally the worst move you could do, bro. They gotta rework Silentheart, but yeah, we'll see, man. You know, the game right now isn't really at a good state because it's losing players. The updates are just like slops and everything. But shit, that's I don't really care no more because I don't really play this game like that anymore. I just hop on and make videos and post. You know, I don't really take it seriously anymore. So we'll see how this game goes. You know, and one last thing I want to talk about is you know, a lot of people ask me the reason I'm quitting. And you know, before I quit, I told myself, let me make a video for you guys. You know, like I really appreciate you guys. Like, yo, when I started posting deep open content, I was literally at 700 subscribers, bro. But right now I'm at 1.3k, bro. Like, that is insane, bro. I love you guys so much, and thank you for everyone that, you know, subscribed and liked the videos. And you know, so the reason I'm quitting is because, yo, first of all, you know, the state of Silentheart is really buggy right now, and the devs just don't wanna do anything to it but just nerf it, you know, take away more talents that most Silentheart players use and add back old shit like Mighty Caddy instead of actually fixing the build, giving it sustain. So right now, Silentheart is just not fun for me anymore. Second of all, this game's community, bro, is one of the most toxic communities I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. Like, there's so many toxic people in this game, bro. Like, I'm not really gonna get into too much of that, bro, but I ain't gonna lie, bro, I be getting rage baited, bro. I fall for rage baits and shit, and it's just like, the game is changing me, you know. Like, I didn't even think I could be this toxic. Like, I realized, bro, this is not healthy for me, you know. If I keep playing like this, eventually I'll become like an ego player, you know. Like, have a lot of ego, you know. I don't want that, you know. I want to be this chill guy that when you ask me for something, I can give it to you, you know. And ask me for some type of information, I'll help, you know, help the community and not gatekeep like top players out there, you know, who asking for help and they're not answering, or just gonna ego you, or just say I don't know, you know. Like, it's just like shit. And I hate players like that. Like, just help people out, bro. You're a top player for a reason. Like, but shit. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's gonna be it for a while until something good happens to Silentheart. Yeah.